Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll talk about the link between the hypnopompic state and your self-development and discovery and growth for yourself. If that interests you, definitely stick around. So I've spent some time talking about the hypnopompic state in another video. You can definitely watch it. I'll probably put up a link here. If it's not there, just go ahead and look through my video list and you'll be able to find it. But the point is, we are at such a critical point when we wake up. When we wake up, it's a reset of the slate. It's a reset, everything of what you've done the prior day to today. Today's a new day. Today is a day where you will spend your time and energy to get the results that you're looking for. And it starts very simply. Sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. And eventually, one day you'll just wake up, look yourself in the mirror and be like, who is this person? This person has changed. This person is no longer the person that I thought this person was. And it takes time and energy. And we want to leverage the hypnopompic state because, just to recap what that is, it's a transitional state from sleep to wake. When you are about to wake up, you're sort of groggy, you don't really know what's happening, you're sort of hallucinating. You're actually in a hypnotic state. Hypnopompic, hypnagogic, they're just another state of hypnosis. So what happens in this, right? Most people know that when you are in hypnosis, your subconscious mind takes over and you're not really thinking critically, you're just doing. Your body takes over, it has this automatic processes that executes itself. So what do we do? What do we do? How do we leverage it for our wants, for personal growth, self-discovery? In the morning, and I would probably recommend many of you to try this before the sun goes up. This is a pretty critical suggestion that I'm making because when you wake up after the sun is up and about, you are technically a guest. You're a guest to the sun. The sun's already up, the whole world is illuminated, and now you have to sort of be in his or her guest house, right? So the earth is the sun's house, the sun turns on the lights, and now you see the world for what it is. But when you wake up when the sun is down, you actually wake up before the sun gets up. So this is now your house. In darkness, we learn a lot. In shadow work, we learn a lot about ourselves. And so it's important that you learn about yourself by yourself. Many people can try to give you some advice. You can hear me giving you advice, but in reality, it means nothing. It means absolutely jack squat. You yourself have to learn who you are. And the way you're gonna learn that is through self-discovery. Is to really question yourself, understand yourself, and really figure out how did your life get from point A to point B? Why are you here right now? Are you in a good place right now? If you're in a good place, great. Keep being grateful for the fact that you're in a good place. If you're not in a good place, we need to reassess. We need to have a debrief right now. We need to really process your emotions for the last few years, decades, whatever, right? Whatever time period it took you to get to this point, we need to process that. And have you had this realization ever? If not, then we know what we need to be working on, which is why we want to leverage the hypnopompic state. When we do wake up, we want to have those questions asked to us, and preferably before the sun comes up, because when the sun comes up and you see everything, all your mind is thinking about, what do I have to do next? So you have to get ready, you have to get the kids to bed, kids take and stuff like that, take them to school, go to work. So much things will bog up our mind. But if you wake up before the sun goes up and as at least 2 to 3 hours before you go to work, assuming the work is after the sun goes up. If the work is before the sun goes up, then you have to wake up even earlier. But most people, just if you have a normal job, most people will go to work between like 7, 8, 9, 10. You get what I'm saying. My number is 4:30, okay? It sounds ridiculous to many of you. 4:30 you wake up, or 5 o'clock you wake up, 5:30 you wake up. Usually that's before the sun actually comes up. And that period is gonna be your awakening, your self-discovery of who you are, and you want to leverage the hypnotic state because you are more susceptible and less likely to have a negative connotation towards your thoughts, right? Because you're more acceptable that, okay, this is happening, I'm still a little woozy, so I can start thinking about it in a more coherent way later on. I'll process it later on. But when you are sitting there by yourself or exercising by yourself, you start questioning your choices in life. Have they been good? Have they been bad? And obviously, this is self-development, but this is more specifically towards your health. We want to optimize yourself to their genetic potential. So our questions are going to be basically based around the core M3, your movement, your metabolism, and your mindset. You know, have you been moving around a lot? If not, then why? Why? What's preventing you? What excuse, what story are you telling yourself that you're not moving? All right, the next step is going to be metabolism. Are you eating right? And what does that even mean to you, right? What does eating right mean to you? You've heard things, you've read things, you watched things of what eating looks like, but have you applied it to yourself? Or have you tried it where you just did it for a few days and you realize it's too much effort? Well, that's the story that you're telling yourself. And then of course, what are you thinking about? What thoughts are going through your head at all given times? Is it positive or negative? Is it stressful? What kind of thoughts? And if it is, then we need to assess why those are stressful, why they're causing you anxiety, why they're causing you anguish and pain. We have to talk about that. If we don't talk about it, then you're just going to be suppressing it, and eventually someone else is going to get the end of that, the brunt of it, if you get what I'm saying, right? Because we all humans need to process our emotions. And it doesn't mean it's always a positive thing. You have to let the negativity purge out, right? Let it all go so that you can start fresh and keep going. And this is like a muscle, like just like how you go to the gym to build up your chest, build up your shoulders, build up your biceps, your mind also needs to be strengthened as well. And we want to be leveraging the hypnopompic states anytime we have the ability. So every single morning is a new opportunity for you to rework on yourself, to figure out exactly what aspects of your health needs to be worked on, whether it's your movement, your metabolism, or your mindset. And so slowly but surely, you'll start seeing changes occur like naturally, but also it's gonna feel unnatural for you, almost supernatural for you, because like, whoa, this is actually happening. And you're gonna realize that everything that I've been talking about, they all collide and coalesce to make it happen, because we're taking small incremental steps, right? We're taking small baby steps that eventually will compound and then exponentiate and eventually lift off. It's going to be an amazing experience for you. You're going to have a great time in actually rediscovering yourself. Maybe you haven't even known yourself. You're going to finally discover yourself. A lot of times when people do psychedelics or go through some transcendental experience, they understand this, but we can hack the body. We can biohack ourselves to actually reach that state, become euphoric, understanding, and eventually lift off and have an enjoyable experience on this realm, right? Of course, there's multiple realms, but we want to talk about the earth realm. Other than that, guys, hopefully that made sense to you, right? Leverage the hypnopompic state, the state between right when you are sleeping and then when you're about to wake up. There's like a solid 30 to 90 minutes window where you can tell yourself exactly what needs to happen. You can question yourself, just like how you talk to ChatGPT. You know, you question it, you can question yourself as well, and you'll realize your brain will spit back responses to you that sometimes will make sense. Sometimes you're like, oh, why did I even think like that? Is this what I've been thinking about? Is this what I've been putting into my long-term storage? And at that point, miracles will start happening. I really hope that for you. If you found any value in the video, definitely give me a like, letting me know you liked the video. If you disliked the video, definitely dislike the video, letting me know why in the comments below. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit subscribe. It lets me know you like my content, and it also motivates me to keep going for more content. There's also a notification bell. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. It'll let you know when the next video pops off. And if you can watch it then and there, great. If not, you can go ahead and put it into a watch list for a later consumption time. Other than that, I appreciate each and every one of you. We have the power, the control over our body, over our mind, and eventually our environment. So let's make that happen. Let's really rise up like the phoenix, I guess. That's like a pretty cliche thing to say. So let's go ahead and do that. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.